about anything you saw out there today.
No, they just, I mean, they outpitched us and obviously out-hit us. I felt like we made it way too easy for him to score. Seemed like particularly with Rodig, whether he had a leadoff walk or hit a guy, that all those guys ended up scoring. They didn't hit many balls hard, but they just put the ball in play and found holes. We made some errors on top of that certainly hurt us, and then we couldn't do anything offensively to get going. So just one of those days. They were way better than we were today.
I guess that first inning sort of set the tone for the game too, with some of the things that happened, and you
No doubt.
figure you had ways to get out of that inning, and it didn't happen.
No, we couldn't. When we got in trouble, we just couldn't make pitches or plays to get out of it, and we didn't have many chances. I mean, we kind of felt like if we could get in their bullpen that we would have a shot, but the kid they brought in threw the ball really well, and kind of ran into an out at second base. I mean, if we can just have first and third there, when Jenkins got thrown out at second, feel like he got some momentum going. But, the kid made a good throw from left, threw him out, and then we just couldn't muster anything up.
Seems like there has been a fair amount of HVPs the first few games of the season. Do you think that's just a process of just getting the yips out and fine-tuning things with the beginning of the season?
No question. Some of those young guys got to get in there and get their feet wet, and we'll keep putting them back out there. But they also have to understand that, walks and hit batters, and then, we kind of get on our heels and then don't make plays we need to make. That's when you see other teams have big innings.
How many of the defensive miscues today do you attribute to just freshmen learning to play on this stage?
Holland should never have thrown that ball. I mean, that was just a mistake on his part, but he got crossed up on the pitch. Then he kind of tried to overcompensate, and, obviously neither one of our middle infielders thought he was going to throw the ball, and so it ends up going all the way to center field. And the guy scored, but, you look at, Webb made an error, Rodig, that's just an easy play there, and so he pulls Compton off the base, and so just little things like that. Webb's a really, really good defender, but we had a chance to turn a double play there and didn't do it, and then we also had another one in the next inning with Jaden Jackson, and he kind of fumbled it a little. So we'll get better. I think we have the makings of being a really good defensive team, but didn't look like it today.
Offensively, it's hard to score if you don't put the ball in play. Of course, 13 strikeouts really sticks out.
No question. Their guy would walk us a little bit, their starter, but he also punched out 9 and just kept us in check and seemed to make pitches when he needed to if we did have somebody on.
When looking at the scouting report for St. John's, did you have an inclination that this was something to watch out for, that their guys would be able to toss a lot of strikeouts?
So this guy last year, we had pretty good amount of video on him, and looked like he threw strikes. Looked like his fastball kind of had some carry and hop to it, and it did. Then he kind of started mixing his change a little bit. The second guy came in. He was up to 94. He had a really good arm, and then we saw the closer on tape as well. And he came in and did a nice job. So, probably the thing that stood out, we knew they'd put the ball in play. If you look at their box score with Georgia State, they got a bunch of hits in that game just by putting balls in play.
One or two more guys?
You got a road game coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't get to pitch one of your best guys out of the bullpen. What's the
Bartnicki's going to start down in Georgia Southern.
Yeah.
How does this weekend's starting rotation affect how you're going to approach it moving forward? Do you think you'll maybe experiment with the same starting lineup, starting rotation now for the pitchers?
Don't know. We'll talk about it, and I don't know that we would throw Maxwell on Friday next week, but we'll talk about it here next day or so, and try to figure out what we want to do next weekend. For sure, I think Rodig and Hughes, which will be in it, And then we'll just figure out, when we're probably gonna throw Maxwell.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Dave.
All right, thank you.